You're watching Anderson County Sports TV. Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. That's Anderson Apothecary. And by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County.
Good evening. You're watching Anderson County Sports TV. Tonight we're here at the Anderson County High School to watch the Lady Bearcats take on the ladies team from Male High School out of Louisville. The head coach for Louisville is Champ Ligon. The starters will be Kennedy Striverson, number 0, Johnson, number 4, Combs, number 10, Elena Striverson, number 22, and Browning, number 34. Starting for the Bearcats will be number 5, Lauren Boblet, number 15, Anna Foley, number 12, Jacqueline Rubel, number 2, Sophie Smith, and jumping for the ball will be number 24, Tiffany Riley. Head coach of Anderson County is Clay Birdwhistle. Male gets the tip. The JV game was played shortly before the varsity game. The Lady Bearcats won the JV game. It was a fairly close kind of game. I think they ended up winning by maybe 5 to 7 points. Male turns the ball over. Anderson County inbounds it. Sophie Smith with the long pass down the floor. Jacqueline Rubel for 3. And she makes it for the first basket of the evening. Male turns it over again with Rubel with the steal. Down the floor to Foley. They're going to set it up and run a play. Ball into Boblet, number 5. She kicks it back out. Rubel will drive and kick it to Foley. Anderson County's going to set it up again. Boblet thought about the 3, changed her mind. Anderson with the turnover. And Anderson kicks the ball out of bounds. The ball will go to Male. Male for the drive. They call her for the walk. I think she was expecting a foul. Anderson inbounds a ball. Smith gets it across the timeline to Boblet. Smith drives, kicks it back out to Foley for the 3, and she hits the 3 from the left corner. Correction, the right corner. Male for a 3, and it rattles in. That'll be number 22, Elena Striverson. Anderson is a perimeter team. They have a tendency to like to shoot to the outside ball, rely on a lot of 3s. But Boblet stands at 6'1". They sometimes take it in the post to her. But she has the ability to hit it for a 3, and she's going to take a 3, and she drains a 3. So Anderson leads 9-2, and all of their points are coming off of 3-pointers. So Mail knows that they're going to have to guard the big girl outside too. Mail for the shot, and they miss. Mail with the rebound. Rubel comes up with the rebound. Hitting all those 3s on the outside. Then they go into Boblet, and she's fouled. Hitting all those 3s on the arch will open up the lane for Boblet a little later in the game. We'll see if they take advantage of that. Boblet's going to be on the line for 2. Boblet and Rubel and Taylor Brown are the 3 seniors on the Lady Bearcat team. She hits the first one, making the score 10-2, Lady Bearcats. And she hits the second one. So she's got 5 of Anderson's 11 points. Mail scores. Clay Birdwhistle takes the timeout. He wants to change something. Scores 11-4. Lady Bearcats. 30-second timeout.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
The Bearcat dance team will be performing at halftime. And tonight is Kids Night. They have lots of activities for the kids, including selling ice cream, giveaways, and face painting in the lobby. Sophie's going to set it up for Anderson. Lots of hand checking going on with Mail. And the referee finally calls it. On number 10, Combs of Mail. It's called for the foul. Boblet for 3, and she hits another one. She's got 2 3-pointers and 2 free throw shots for 8 points, 8 of Anderson's 14 points tonight. And almost has the steal. Mail inbounds the ball off of Anderson Bearcat and scores a basket. I have a feeling that'll be the only time they get away with that. It won't take them long to catch on, but that's what's going to happen. Anderson has no points in the paint. All of them have been from a free throw line with the 3-point arch. And there's the first point from the paint. Sophie Smith. Rachel Satterley's called for the foul for the Bearcats. She's number 10. She came in to replace Rubel. But Rubel's back at the scorer's table. Now that Birdwhistle's had a chance to talk to her, she'll be coming back in. Males, number 22, Atlanta Stuyvesant, hits the three. The score is now 16-9, the Lady Bearcats. Boblet makes a pass to Smith. Smith had already moved. That'll be a turnover on the Bearcats. Little miscommunication there. Mayo makes a turnover. Anna Foley with the steal. Boblet thinks about it. She takes it in. She gets another 2 points in the paint. She's hot tonight. She's already got 10 of Anderson's 18 points. Yes, this time they're not inbounding off an Anderson player. Anderson's caught on to the one time that it worked, and they turn it over again. Sophie Smith comes up with it. Boblet called for the walk. She thought about the three, changed her mind, decided to go in for the basket, and got called for the travel. Tiffany Riley's going to come in for Sophie Smith. And that's another turnover on Mail. The idea was good. They weren't able to carry out the play. There's 1:28 left in the first quarter. Anderson's ahead 18-9. Lots of hand checking going on. Rubel and number 10 from Mail. Number 10 gets called for the foul against Rubel for a shove. She ends up on the floor. That's 3 fouls on Mail. I believe 2 of them might be on number 10. Anna Foley. Rachel Satterley also has the ability to hit a three-pointer. Everybody on the court can hit a three. There's an inside to Tiffany Riley with an assist to Anna Foley. Anderson in a full court press. 22 from Mail hits the three. Makes it 20-12. The Bearcats lead. Foley's fouled under the basket in the act of shooting, so she'll get 2 shots. Number 35 commits the foul. Her last name is Crimes. There's 24.2 seconds left in the first quarter. Foley hits the first. Foley is the only junior on the team. She took a 1-year hiatus last year to focus on soccer, but she's now back on the basketball court. So unless something changes, she'll be the only senior next year. And she rattles the second one in, making the score 22-12. Mail's going to hold it for the last shot of the quarter. The only scoring threat, 22's called for the travel. The only scoring threat so far from Mail has been number 22. She's hit a couple three-pointers. Amaya Mason 23 is in. Sophie Smith gets off the last shot for the quarter. It is 22-12. The lead is the Anderson County Bearcats. Thank you for watching Anderson County Sports TV.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on US Highway 127 South.
We're back here at the Glen Drury Court, Anderson County High School. The Lady Bearcats take on Mail from Louisville. I don't know what Mail's mascot is. Their colors are purple and gold. Anderson's ahead 22-12 at the beginning of the second quarter. There's a turnover from Anderson. JC Chesser is now in for Boblet. Mail throws it up. Misses the first one, gets a rebound, and goes up for the second one, number 4, Johnson. Boblet's already ready to come back in. She's been hot tonight. They don't want her sitting on the bench when she's scoring a lot. Rubel for 3. She misses. There's another pass to the inside in the paint for Mail. Scores against Anderson. Makes it 22-16. Mason for 3. Calls her for the walk. Anna Foley, Tiffany Riley, and Lauren Boblet were back in the game. JC Chesser. Rachel Satterley. And Amaya Mason will have a seat. Anderson still in the press. Mail runs another play and gets the ball on the inside against Anderson for another bucket. They've come and made it 22-18. They've scored the last 6 points down the floor in the paint against Anderson. Mail's committed another foul on Rubel. That's twice she's been knocked down tonight. This foul's on number 0, Kennedy Stuyvesant. It's the 5th foul against Mail. Rubel's going to inbound the ball. It's the kind of night the Boblets had so far. It'd do them well to get the ball to her. She almost lost it, but managed to get it back. Sophie Smith forces her way in the paint and turns it over on an attempted pass to Rubel. Lots of pushing and shoving and hand checking going on tonight. The referees are not calling it. Anderson's not used to that type of play. Rubel commits a foul on the shot. That'll be her first, team second. They'll be taking a timeout. It's a full timeout. Thank you for watching Anderson County Sports TV, and thank you to our sponsors, Century Bank and Anderson Apothecary. We'll be back in just a few.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on US Highway 127 South. Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
We're back here at Anderson County High School in the second quarter with 5 minutes and 43 seconds left. Anderson County Lady Bearcats have the lead 22-18 over Male from Louisville. Number 3, Grinter from Male's at the line for 2. She misses the first one. In for the Bearcats are Boblet, Foley, Riley, Smith, and Rubel, the original starting 5. And they get the ball into Boblet, and she's fouled. She'll get 2 at the line for a shooting foul. That's 16 fouls on Male, so that from now on they'll be the rest of the half. They'll be in the 1-and-1. Boblet hits the first. She now has 11 of Anderson's 23 points for tonight. And she gets the roll on the second one, so she now has 12 of Anderson's. She's got half of Anderson's 24 points. Male for the 3. Foley comes down with the rebound. Riley almost carried it there. Rubel for 3. She misses it. Riley commits the foul. It'll be her first, Anderson's third. Anderson County is still in a full-court press. Riley almost had a steal. And Boblet manages to deflect the pass that was meant inbound. Rubel's on the floor. Loose ball. Male comes out with it. Throws it up. Boblet comes down with it. They are all over her. They finally called a foul. Anderson's now in the bonus. Male has committed 7 fouls. Bob will be on the line for 1-and-1. The score is 24-18 with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first half. Boblet gets another free throw. Then she misses that one. That's the first one she's missed all night. She's got 13 of Anderson's 25 points. Male takes it inside. Boblet looked like she had all ball, but they called her for the foul. I think the crowd agreed. I don't think they like that foul either. Or they did not call it on Boblet. They called it on Anna Foley. That'll be her first, team 4th for Anderson. Now there's a conference on the floor about whether they called it on the right player or not. They are changing it. It is on Boblet, not Foley. So it'll be Boblet's first. Foley has no fouls. Still team 4th. Bird whistle's questioning about whether they know what they're doing or not. Foley goes in for the rebound. And the male player basically just mugs her. They call her for the foul. Some rough playing going on. Males player number 13 is Carr. Anderson's in the bonus, so she'll be shooting 1-1. 4 minutes and 28 seconds left. Anderson's ahead 25-19. Mayo gets it into the paint for 2. Bucket is scored by number 4, Johnson. Mayo's also pressing a little bit. Anderson successfully gets the ball down the floor. They're going to set it up. Back over to Rubel. Rubel lost the handle on it, but she got it back. Lots of hand checking. And he called her for a walk. Not so sure that the male player didn't have her by the shirt or by the arm. Number 4 and number 22 have really called a jump ball. Boblet almost had it. The Anderson County crowd wanted a foul on Mail and said they call it a jump ball. It'll be still Mail's ball. Number 22 and number 4 from Mail have been the offensive threat for Mail. And Mail turns the ball over. It'll be Anderson County's ball. Anderson's still ahead 25-21 with 3:18 left in the second quarter. Anderson County has spread the floor. It's their typical style of play. Boblet takes it in, rims it off the front. That's the first field goal she's missed tonight. And Mail turns it over as Sophie Smith comes away with a steal. She kicks it out to Rubel. Rubel misses it. And another jump ball. That one should go to Anderson County. Sophie Smith thought about it. Boblet's going to take the 3. Hits it off the back of the rim. Mayo brings the ball down the floor. Takes it into the paint and scores against Boblet. Score is now 25-23, Lady Bearcats. With 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to the half. Sophie Smith takes it in. Ball goes in and out. Anna Foley's going to try a 3. It goes in and out. Rubel shoots. She misses it. All of the Anderson players are hitting it right off the back of the rim. Boblet's going to take a rest. JC Chester's going to come in to relieve her. She is wearing 00. And they get it into the paint, but they're unable to score. It's out on Mail, be Anderson County's ball. Mail has ran several backdoor plays tonight, and it seems to be working every time they take it in the backdoor play against Anderson. Rubel's out front. Called a foul on Mail. That'll be their team 9th.
Work hard, JC, that girl.
Still in the 1-1. Anderson will be in the double bonus for the rest of the half. Chester at the line for 1-1. She misses the first one. Mail has the rebound. And try to go back into the paint against Chester. They're unsuccessful. Chester does get the rebound though. Rubel's calling for the ball in the corner. Riley is in the opposite corner for 3, and it goes in and out. Foley for 3, and she drains it. Finally. Somebody finally took the lid off the bucket for them. It's 28-23 Anderson County. Chester gets the steal. Riley's under the basket. And Riley gets the 2 points, making it 30-23. That's 5 quick points by the Lady Bearcats. Mail's going to hold it for the last 5 seconds of the game, or of the half. And it's a poor shot attempt. That is the end of the first half. The Lady Bearcats go to the locker room with a 30-23 lead over Louisville Mail. Thank you for watching Anderson County Sports TV.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
We're back here at Anderson County High School. The Lady Bearcats lead Louisville Mail. Start of the third quarter, Anderson's ahead 30-23. The leading scorer for the Bearcats is Lauren Boblet. The leading scorer for Mail is number 22, Alana Stuyvesant. Starters for both teams are back on the floor. Rubel sets it up for Anderson. Boblet thinks about that three-point shot. Sophie Smith with the nice play. She gets the bucket and a foul. Then it rolls in for Sophie Smith. Smith and Riley on the floor are both sophomores. Anna Foley is the only junior on the team, and Rubel and Boblet are both seniors. Anderson touched it last. Be Male's ball. And they inbound it to number 10, and she scores. That's Combs for number 10 for Male. Score is now 33-25. That's a bad pass. Male comes up with the turnover. They throw it up and miss. Smith comes down with the rebound. Rubel for three. She finally connects for her first three of the night. Score is now 36-25. Foul will be on Tiffany Riley. Be her second foul, team first for the second half. Four from Male turns and shoots and misses. 34 comes away with the rebound. She misses. 4 gets the rebound. Bobley gets a hand on it. And a Foley comes down with it. Male had 3 chances at it. Anderson has been successful on the three-point arc tonight. Smith goes into the paint, rolls off the back of the rim and back out. It'll be Male ball. Male almost had a turnover. They take it into the paint, kick it back out. Take a 3. They miss. Riley got a hand on it, so it'll be Male's basketball. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. We'll try to get it in the paint again. Boblet got the block on number 4. It's her second or third block of the night. Riley goes in for it, misses it. Mayo tries to rush it down the floor. Anderson Bearcats get back quick, force them back out. And they get it into the paint. Mayo misses it. Fight for the rebound. Mayo comes away with it. Number 4 shoots again. She misses it. Number 34 tries to throw it up. They call a foul on Boblet, who never moved. That's her second for the evening. Team second. The same referee called a similar foul on Boblet in the first half. Boblet and Sophie Smith are going to have a seat. Rachel Satterley and J.C. Chesser will be in to replace them. Male hits both shots. It's 36-27 Anderson. Rubel brings it down the court, makes a bad pass, but Satterley comes up with it. She gets fouled. Foul is on 0, Kennedy Stuyvesant of Louisville Male. Number 4 from Male is going to have a seat. She's replaced by number 35, Crimes. Anderson's deciding what they're going to do with it. Riley's picked up the dribble. Foley manages to recover from it. She shoots and gets fouled on the shot. So she'll be at the line for 2. Not sure if the foul is on 34 or 35 from Male. Whichever one it is, it's their 3rd foul. Foley hits the first. And she hits off the front rim for the second one. Anderson with a 10-point lead, 37-27 with 3:36 left in the in the third quarter. They get the ball into 34, that backdoor play that they've been running all night. 34 scores for Male. Male gets a turnover and a quick basket from number 22 on the press. Anderson gets it down the half court this time. Number 10 thought she was called for a foul. She was just called for a kick. It's Anderson's ball. Riley's right under the basket. Anderson converts for 2 in the paint. Anderson's playing a 2-3 zone. 4 shoots over Chesser, misses it. Fight for the rebound. Comes off a Male player. It'll be Anderson ball. Male's going to take a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. 2:31 left in the third quarter. Anderson leads 39-31. You're watching Anderson County Sports TV.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're back with 2:31 left to play in the third quarter. Anderson County has the lead over Louisville Male, 39-31. Anderson inbounds the ball against the press from Louisville Male. Foley is fouled on a shot. She'll take 2. Foul is against number 34, Browning. It'll be 3 on number 34. It'll be the team 4th of this half. Right now on the floor for Anderson is Rubel, J.C. Chesser, Tiffany Riley, Anna Foley, and Rachel Satterley. Foley hit the first. Sophie Smith goes to the scorer's table to check in. She's back in. Rubel's going to have a seat. Foley hits the second. It's 41-31. 2:24 left in the third quarter. Anderson with the press. Looks like there was a travel under the basket they didn't call. Number 4 hits a 3 for Male. Anderson County player Rachel Satterley went down in a heap, holding her ankle. trainer's looking at her. They're going to help her off the floor. She may have come down on number 4. Turned her ankle, so she's going to have a seat on the bench. Rugel's back in to replace her. They're going to help her to the trainers. Oh, no, they're just going to take her to the end of the bench. Have a look at her, see if she's all right. Rubel has the ball to inbound for Anderson against the press. Riley gets it down the floor. She takes it straight to the basket. It goes in and out. I'm not sure how, but it managed to come back out again. Mayo's looking for a shot. Number 10 throws it up. Somebody got a hand on it. It's Anderson County's ball. Anderson County has one more home game. That'll be on Thursday, February the 14th. That'll be their senior night. Next week starts district play. Foley for 3 from the corner. She misses. Chesser with the rebound and a dribble and a pivot. Back out to Riley. Nice pass to Smith, out to Rubel. Rubel drains it for a 3 with the assist to Sophie Smith. Score is now 44-34. Anderson with 1:17 left in the third quarter. 35 throws it up for Mayo. Anderson comes down with it. Rubel's going to kick it out to Foley. Foley attempts a 3 and misses it. Hits it off the back of the rim. The Anderson County fans did not like that call at all. Everybody in the gym is up screaming at the referees for the no call against Anderson on the push and the shove. To be Mayo's ball. Rubel saves it. She gets down the court to Riley. Right idea. Execution just didn't play out. Anderson throws it out of bounds. It'll be on Louisville Mail. It was a good attempt. Anderson's in the press. Under the basket. J.C. Chesser blocks that shot. Anna Foley has the ball and 10 commits a frustration foul. That's her third foul, team 5th for Louisville Mail. She's going to have a seat. Number 35 is back in. 35 is Crumbs. Anderson's going to hold it for the last shot. There's 14 seconds left. Sophie Smith for 3. Hits it off the front of the rim and misses the shot. Mayo comes down the court under the basket with an easy 2-pointer in the paint. It's the end of the third quarter. Anderson Lady Bearcats lead at 44-36. Thank our sponsors, Century Bank and Anderson Apothecary. You're watching Anderson County Sports TV.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
For the fourth quarter at Anderson County High School, the Lady Bearcats lead Louisville male lady team 44-36. Boblett's back in. Chester's had a seat. All the Anderson Bearcat starters are on the floor. Smith goes in and gets the roll for the 2. Mayo gets the ball down the court. .22 for the 3. She gets another 3. I believe that's her 3rd one for the night. Maybe even her 4th 3-pointer for Louisville male. She's been the leading scorer for Louisville male for the evening. Boblett is the leading scorer for Anderson Bearcats. Anderson works it around the perimeter. 34 knocks it away from Riley. Gets the turnover. Mail's going to bring the ball down the floor. No foul on the play. And they get the ball into number 35, Crimes. She manages to score 2. They've been running that play all night. Anderson's not catching on. I'm not sure why. It's the same play they've run all night long. Rubel for 3. Rims it in and out. Mayo with the rebound. And they attempt to get it into 34 from Mayo. She couldn't hang on to it. Bobbitt comes out with it. Foley brings it down the floor. 35 moves in on her. She gets called for the foul. That's number 4 on Crimes. It's the team 6. So the rest of the game, Anderson will be in the bonus. Foley will be shooting 2 on the shooting foul. She hits the first one. Louisville Mayo is going to take a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll be back with you in just a minute. The score is 47-41 Anderson County with 5:55 left to go in the game.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're watching Anderson County Sports TV. We're back at Anderson County High School where the Lady Bearcats are leading Louisville male lady team 47-41 with 5:55 left in the second half. Anna Foley's at the line. That's the second of her 2 foul shots. Amaya Mason's going to come in for her. Foley's going to have a seat. So on the floor is Rubel, Riley, Mason, Smith, and Boblett. Louisville Male managed to get it down the floor. Number 4, Johnson shoots over Boblett for 2. It's 48-43 Anderson. Mason in the corner for 3, and she drains the 3. That's her first points of the night. Bird Whistle was rushing them to get back down the floor. We'll see if Mayo's going to try to go inside in the back door like they have all night. They throw it away on a bad pass, out of bounds. Anderson will have the ball. Back out to Mason, into Boblet. She kicks it back out. Rubel for 3. She hits it off the back of the rim. Number 22 from Male, Alana Stuyvesant. That's either her 4th or 5th three-point shot she's hit tonight. I don't think she's missed one she's attempted. It's now 51-46. Boblet dribbles around number 34, goes in for a jump shot and hits it. I believe she has 16 points on the evening. She's the leading scorer for Anderson. Anderson in their 2-3 zone. The pass into the lane. Number 4 puts it up. She gets in the second attempt. She gets fouled. Foul will be on number 24. Correction on number 23, Amaya Mason. It's the team 3rd. Johnson will be at the line for 2. She hits off the front of the rim. It was almost an air ball. Anna Foley is going to relieve Tiffany Riley. She hits the second one. Scores 53-47 Anderson. Anderson ball. Male's pressing. Anderson doesn't have any problem getting the ball down the court. Foley right underneath the basket. She misses it on a wide open layup. Sometimes the easy shots are the hardest ones to make. Boblet drives to the basket and she lays it in for 2. I think she has 18 for the night. Boblet signed in November to play basketball with the Georgetown Tigers. So this is her senior year. She'll be joining Georgetown, close to home. They're going to take a timeout, 30-second timeout. It's 55-47 with 3:04 left in the game. Anderson County leads.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Anderson's played well tonight against a tough Male team. They're ranked. I'm not sure what their ranking is in the state. So if they can hold on for 3 more minutes. Anderson's also ranked, but I believe Male might be ranked a little bit higher than Anderson. Anderson is in first place in the district when the district tournament starts next week. Riley will be back in and Maya Mason will have a seat. Turnover, the ball goes to Louisville Male. And they go right to the back door again. Number 4 scores again in that same play. Number 4 is Johnson from Louisville Male. It's 55-49 Anderson. Riley gets it down the floor, turns it over to Rubel. A nice play. Riley goes in for the drive, or in for the cut into the basket. She scores 2 with an assist to Boblet. Anna Foley gets the deflection off the Male pass. Sophie Smith comes away with it. Rubel brings it down the floor. They're going to buy some time now. Call a timeout. Anderson County's going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a TV timeout. It's 57-49. Lady Bearcats with 1:49 left in the game.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
We're back with 1:49 left in the game. Lady Bearcats are leading the Louisville Male Lady basketball team, 57-49. The Lady Bearcats will play again on Thursday night for senior night against Mercer County Senior High School. They'll host them here at home. District tournament starts next week. On the court right now for Anderson are the starters of Foley, Riley, Boblet, Rubel, and Smith. Anderson struggled to getting it in, but managed to get it in the time limit. And they call the walk on Rubel. Everybody else in the gym, including Coach Birdwhistle, wanted a push foul. Referee wasn't buying it. Mayo's going to drive for the basket to make a bad communication on a bad pass. They turn the ball over to be Anderson's ball. Louisville Male still in their press. Anderson has been successful against the press. Foley gets it down the court this time. Anderson's going to keep it out front. Spread the court. Number 10 for Louisville Male commits the foul. That should be her fourth. That's Combs. That's 17 fouls on Louisville Male, so we'll be in the 1-and-1 bonus for the rest of the game. There's exactly 1 minute left in the game. Anna Foley's at the line. She misses it. Mayo gets a rebound because all the rest of the Anderson players are down on the other end of the court. Nobody seemed to remember that it was a 1-and-1. Mayo didn't react to the missed free throw. 0 from Louisville Male. Kennedy Stuyvesant commits the foul. Her third foul will be team 8th. Anderson County will go back to the free throw line for 1-and-1. Jacqueline Rubel's at the line. The rest of the Anderson County teammates are on the other end of the court. She misses it. Male obviously gets the rebound. There's nobody else under the basket. Male is behind by 8 points with less than 30 seconds left. 22 throws it up. I think that's the first shot she's missed all night. She goes in. Boblet gets a block. Rubel tries to save the ball. Throws the ball off the Male player. It's obviously off of a Louisville Male player. And the referee couldn't seem to understand what happened and had to confer with another referee to determine that it really was Anderson's ball. Everybody in the crowd was in disbelief. Male commits another foul. It's the team ninth from Louisville male. Sophie Smith will be at the line. Rest of her teammates will be out the other end of the court. Smith gets the first. .8 seconds left. Smith gets the second one. It's 59-49 with less than 16 seconds left in the game. 22 shoots for another three-pointer and misses it. Anderson comes up with the rebound. And they're going to let them take it out. They're going to call another foul with 3.6 seconds left. I don't think the plan to foul was the plan for male. They decided to go ahead and make it anyway. That'll put Sophie Smith back on the line. 3.6 seconds. The Lady Bearcats are going to come away with the win. It just determines what the score is going to be. She misses the first. We're in a double bonus. And she gets the second one for an even 60 for the Bearcats. So your final score of your game is going to be 60 for the Lady Bearcats, 49 for Louisville male. Boblet was the leading scorer for the Anderson County Bearcats. Thank you for joining us on Anderson County Sports TV. And our sponsors is Century Bank and Anderson Apothecary. Have a good night.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash. Voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.